됐나요? 됐지요? 기울어가는 세계에서 고향마을 난리나고 시대의 동료가 되겠소 라고 마음을 먹고 여기 온 거죠 지금. 이틀 쉬었다 하니까 살짝 가물가물하네. 여친.
We can keep running, or we can walk.
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead. So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given. But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant, Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness and in turn salvation can only begin with acceptance.
그렇지.
We all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Sid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
What trouble are you looking to get yourself into now?
The best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital and pay a visit to Mother.
오씨 안지 보소.
And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, you'll be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
Your Radiance?
If it is fertile land the Empire acquires, we need but look south.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we are sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think that...
중얼.
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the Blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? Your minds to riddles such as these. You lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men.
중얼. 뭐야 저거?
Fanbreck is
무슨 컨셉이지?
We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Your Radiance! You cannot mean a war of conquest.
That is exactly what I mean. It is time we expanded our dominion. This is the will of great Grieger.
중얼.
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry.
But how much will that cost? And what of our legions? Shall we raise the furs?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmex.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do. Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Arthur. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
I must have misheard. You mean to tell me that the Mother Crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you mad?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today. We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer, so I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals we look to for their so-called blessing. All right, listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mined from the Mother Crystals.
They're one and the same. Although admittedly this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the Mother Crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind, well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the Mother Crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens. For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
The gods themselves?
So now you want to do something about the crystals? And what? We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So,
그건 그래.
we have to bring
일단 세상이 멀쩡히 있어야지 그거를 인간답게 살 수 있는 세상으로 만들던가 하지.
What say you? Are you with me?
세상이 없어지면 다 무슨 의미야?
Your faith.
You could have just said aye. But it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
가부는 죽겠죠? 딱 죽기 좋은 포지션인데. 약간 유쾌하면서.
What have I got myself into? I'm going to need more than a few potions for this.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick.
So what God's forsaken corner of the realm is Sid dragging you off to this time?
Oriflamme.
The holy capital. And what business would you lot having?
아 근데 저 돈 없어요.
Wanna know?
너무 비싸요.
You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here. Speaking of Oriflamme, I hear the trading routes leading south have seen more than double the usual traffic. If you ask me, some at Foul's
그래 걔네 뭐 어디 한대. 어? 크리스탈 자치령?
Just go and see Otto, will you?
All right.
I see I'm busy here.
불가침 조약이 있는 곳을 뭐야? 들어가려면은 들어가려면은 전쟁을 해야겠지 걔네도.
No scratches, right? And
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
Clive, was it?
에이 알아. 뭐야 저 위에는 뭐야?
yours is not a familiar face. Are you new to the hideaway, perchance?
You could say that.
Well then, allow me to welcome you. I am Harpocrates II Hyperboreus.
That's,
Quite a mouthful, I know. Which is why everyone here has taken to calling me simply Tomes, on account of the company I keep. And what varied company. I'm a collector, you see. Not of bijou and baubles, but of stories. The history and culture of these isles have ever been a source of endless fascination to me. But alas, my days of wandering the realm in search of new tales are far behind me. And so I've taken to sharing that which I've gathered with all who might listen. Perhaps you would care to listen. I'd don't believe you've read this particular chapter before.
전달했다. 오.
I have quite the find for you today. You wish to study the tomes?
뭐야 여기 없어. 베네딕다. 진짜 죽은 거야?
The door to the shelves shall ever be open.
So you're really going through with it? Sid's been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known him. But that's all it's ever been. Talk.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hiding the royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again. This time, due south.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. That's God's for you, innit? Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars breed chaos. On the front lines, and at home. With a fair wind behind them, a handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme. No trouble. It's making it to the capital that's the problem.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of Oriflamme has to go through Northreach. Lucky for you, I might just know of a way.
This.
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dame. And it's the Dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send a Stolas in the morning. Let her know you're coming. We go way back. And she's a true friend of the cause. I'm sure you'll get on like a house on fire.
That's good of you, but... who is this dame, and where will I find her?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute.
마담? 아씨 궁금하다.
And she's quite a woman, if you know what I mean.
A woman. Right.
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting a full report when you get back.
I suppose that's everything. Now to find Gav.
Oh, you're the new lad, aren't you?
목소리 왜 이래?
At your service. Well, at the hideaway service anyway. Otto's put me in charge of reading through the reports sent in by our allies and picking out any problems that might warrant the attention of the curse breakers. Or any other willing. And there's no shortage of problems, I can tell you. Anyway, I reckon you could probably tick. Here you go. Always something in there.
Gav.
Well, someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then?
Drake's Head is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
그래, 알아서 하겠지.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
커플이랑 같이 가기 싫어가지고 저러는 것 같은데. 부러운 꼴 보느니 혼자 가겠다.
So, we're meeting in Northreach. But will I find Sid and Jill before this dame finds me?
알랭. 아니네? 질도 따로 가네? 호다다다닥 호다다다닥. 근데 왜 이 게임은 탈 거 없냐? 웹이 그렇게 크지 않아서 그런가?
There. North. The soldiers used to speak of a brothel. But that was north of the checkpoint. I hope the dame has friends in the south.
Stay down. There, boy.
반짝반짝거리는 게 보이는데 안 먹을 수 없잖아요. 뭐야? 안 날라가네? 꼬꼬들은 성공은 안 해. 그런데 대장 꼬꼬는 성공을 해. 그래서 대장 꼬꼬가 나를 공격하면 같이 공격하는 거 같던데.
It was so
Like a plum for the apple of your eye.
마담.
With the right to confiscate any objects forbidden by the
Are you gonna buy something or not?
어떻게 얼마나 이쁜지.
A moment, my lady.
A moment. I doubt you could afford even that much of my time.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
알고 있었어.
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but why would you?
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested.
알았으니까 빨리 갑시다. 말 그만하고.
Unless.
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
The fruit's not getting any fresher.
가자. 크다.
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
겁나 쉬움.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Get out of my sight, filth.
약간 업계 포상인가 봐.
wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
부탁이 뭐지?
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
뭐 이걸 이렇게까지 보여줄 필요가 있어?
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to
누구?
answer your question, I need you to find someone for me.
Tien?
One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
보여줘야지.
As if I've spent my whole life searching for people. No, I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best.
NPC 몇 명한테 말 걸고 뭐 가면 되겠지 뭐. 또 신뢰의 표시 줬나 보네. 씨.
Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours.
아, 도대체 내 신분 왜 이렇게 천한 거야?
If you find anything, ask for me there.
더러운 세상.
I should probably start here.
하염.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before, she was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
이 녀석.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guilly earned on Tatienne.
냄새가 나는구만.
followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first.
우린내가 폴폴 나는구만.
She thought about saying something. But the Dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in. And she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison.
Of course I did. He tried to sneak in.
You've been...
Don't let him get away with...
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
오른쪽 눈에 상처?
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late.
Heard the bones fell favourably.
오늘도.
Vale then, is it?
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look... Hold your tongue. He wears the Dame's brooch. One would...
There's only one...
On account of him being in war.
The Dame's.
야,
Last village on the right to
그렇지.
I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
그렇지, 효과 확실하구만.
Clive.
That remains.
Oh,
This Yannick. According to them, he claimed to have...
and you plan on...
Isn't that what you...
Oh, it is, but I fear sending... You'll find they have little love for Bear. There is a man in Moore who... His name is Bertrand.
축사?
And he works at the state.
I shall return.
어딘데? 어휴, 뭐네? 야, 경치 보소.
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
뭔 산이야? 성 뒤에? 아니 뭐 신전 같은 건가?
That's enough for today, Branded.
베어러들 노예야. 일하고 있어.
That's enough damning. Up, the lot of you. There's still work to be done.
If the people of Moore are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
Him?
Are you Bertrand? The Dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Many, but only one's been...
Is he still here?
A trader? If you seek him out, keep your head down.
낙인자.
Fact is, folks round here would suit, and that's even with...
Understood. I feel good, boy.
아니 이런 상호작용이 있었어?
Buy, sell, or be gone. Thanks for nothing.
Weren't expecting any new Branded until the new moon. You don't think he's a...
What's this? A Branded?
I come to you from Northreach. Rumor has it he was the...
Yeah, he had a comb, which he... but
Hold up. I stood.
And do you know where he...
My customers aren't you.
근처 유적?
My thanks.
Not to be sure.
일이 너무 스무스한데? 정말 이렇게
It smells of death here, Torgu.
그렇지. 너무 갓. 이런.
Damn it all. Bodies. A man and a woman.
이런.
Well, the wolves have been busy. So it is you, Tatienne.
이런.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to sea every night. You said her name was Tatienne.
You. Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask her something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with a dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatienne is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
There won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
이런.
Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
Had another branded drop. If it was a message that needed.
You are still in one piece. You will be pleased. They said they would meet.
Thank you, but I was on my way.
You.
이런 유유 죽었어.
I see. It is by no means, but rarely do such take.
I found this with Tatienne.
Thank you for returning.
과연 이걸 퀘스트 컴플리트라고 할 수 있을까요? 답하구만.
The veil, according to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen.
Not to mention.
But did he mean? But that couldn't pop.
I will.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon.
부스터 온. (10원) 뭐야, 교회로 가라며.
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door.
멋있다. 계속 봐도 멋있다. 야, 때깔이 다르네. 수도라서.
Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a... brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrec.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut. And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the mother crystals truly are the cause of the blight...
If? You wound me.
What I'm trying to say is, If the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools, and the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them.
그건 그래. 그걸 걱정할 그거였으면 애초에 그렇게 쓰지도 않았겠지.
But nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this.
그럼 결국 마더 크리스탈을 없애고 마법을 쓸 수 있는 도미넌트와 베어러들이 지배하려고 그러나?
That'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
산인가? 산치고는 좀 이상하게 생겼는데. 저게 마더 크리스탈이야? 그러네? 저렇게 커?
There are not nearly enough men here.
Then it's fortunate the city guard doesn't take sentry assignment as seriously as you do. This bodes well.
Won't be a first. This may not be such a terrible plan after all.
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
Only that your last secret shortcut was nowhere near as secret as you claimed.
Yeah, but that's half the fun of it. Life's too short for perfect plans. You want a plan that'll keep you on your toes, stop you growing old and complacent.
Worked for you, has it?
Clive, my boy, even life's smallest challenges offer the opportunity to grow and to change. You must embrace these moments. Allow them to suffuse your heart with a deep sense of fulfillment.
Narrowly escaping death at the hands of an enemy is not my ultimate fulfillment.
Something wrong?
Not at all. Just wondering if the two of you had finished.
Right. We make for the Mother Crystal's heart as planned. Destroy it and the whole thing should come tumbling down.
And if the passage to the inner sanctum is guarded?
Then we embrace the moment and use it to grow and change.
크리스탈 감옥.
This way. Try to stay out of sight.
Obviously.
The passage is empty. All right, not quite empty. this over with.
One single man from reaching the sanctum, so shut your gob and keep your eyes open.
They're not from the garrison.
I swear this passage used to be secret.
Of course it did.
Perfect plan is fine. Perfect plan.
That's enough. Get him. It's over.
갓. 호도도도도도도도도도.
They never stood a chance.
You're welcome.
야, 네가 찼어도 됐잖아. 저 꼰대 새끼.
The main tunnel.
That would be my guess. There are sentries everywhere.
야, 근데 이걸 못 봐? 경비가 너무 허술하구만.
And all good things must come to an end. We might have a bit more company from now on.
법사 어딨냐? 법사가 안 보이네. 중간 버스.
I think this may be the moment I was talking about earlier.
What have we here? More insects come to be squashed? You will find my mortar and I only too happy to oblige.
머포야 머포?
Then let's shut him up.
바로 낚시게 해주지. 왜? 피했잖아요. 아, 잘못 누르고 있구나 지금. 아, 씨발.
It's ether.
Then we better make this quick.
테이크다운. 도미넌트야? 그게 뭔데?
Poor wretch.
You'll get none in return. There's nothing left of him but hatred and rage.
Let's end his torment.
아하, 이런. 아, 이런. 오, 빡센데?
I'll never get used to that. Akashic or no, he was still a man.
아카시아.
A man who drowned in ether.
It's no way for anyone to go.
왜? 석화되는 것보다 저게 훨씬 낫지 않나? 저 정도면 호상 아니야?
Guard duty's a death sentence in this place. Not that Sylvester cares.
아, 스파르탄의 분노를 안 썼다. 어쩐지 빡세더라.
Breathe deep of the blessing, my friends. Who said being a dominant doesn't have its benefits?
Sid, this is an ether flood.
There shouldn't be one here, should there? The workers couldn't survive this.
Well, it wasn't here last time, I can tell you that. Which means we need to be quick. The ether won't hurt us, but I'd rather not find out what it's done to everyone else.
야, 쟤네는 어떻게 있는 거야? 쟤네 그럼 도미넌트나 베어로야? 아, 이게 아카시아가 된 거야?
Isabel said she thought the Empire might be planning to abandon the capital. Could this be why?
You said you were calling Elizabeth. Never mind. If only there was a reason to up sticks and eat the float with you. Those cards in the game. They weren't there to keep people out.
They were there to keep the Akashic in.
뭐야? 가야 되는 거 아니야? 다 잡았는데 왜 길이 안 열려요? 여기야? 아니 가까운 길 있는데 왜 꼭 돌아가야 돼? 좋은 아이템이라도 주려나? 무너지겠죠?
Doesn't look that far. Right. Why-yo. Whoa. Some help.
Help! Somebody help! 번개의 힘으로 뭐 알아서 날 수 있잖아. 뭐 꼭 해줘야 돼?
I'll take that as a thank you.
Look on the bright side. At least you won't get lost.
뭐지? 약간 그런 건가? 시드가 점점 쇠약해지고 있다는 거를 보여주기 위한 장치인가? 전혀 왜 여기서 저런 연출을 했는지 그게 아니면은 이해가 안 되거든요. 딱히 큰 이벤트가 생긴 것도 아니고. 워크라이. 워크라이 누가 쓸 건데? 빨리 써봐. 워크라이 잘 안 보여. 집중 안 하면. 인가. 60원에 송곳니 주려고 상자 둔 거는 좀 실망이야. 좋은 걸 줘야지. 지도는 안 열리고. 힘 좀 먹었다고. 씨. 이렇게 적들이 떼거지로 말이야. 아씨, 떼 보인다. 떼 보여요. 아이고, 두 번째 거 못 피함. 첫 번째 것도 못 피함. 아, 카운터 눌렀다고. 끝. 아, 포션 다 썼네. 카운터 타이밍이 그렇게 빡빡하지는 않은데 왜 이렇게 못 맞추지? 바본가요 나는? 아 또 스파르탄의 분노 안 썼어. 씨. 아 좀 쓰라고. 뭐야? 한호검? 응? 갑자기 업그레이드라고?
Wooden door with something a little more sturdy. On the count of three.
그냥 쓰리야 바로. 그걸 카운트라고 하냐?
Once more.
Aye, seen as you're trying now. As if that was going to keep us out.
오브. 오브 좋아. 포션? 송곳니?
The mother crystal's just up ahead.
Is it? I can't see a thing.
Well, unless someone's moved it.
포션. 오, 멋있다. 야, 이런데 왜 보수 공사를 안 했어? 이 게으른 새끼들. 그러니까 이렇게 침입자가 오는 거 아니야?
I knew it would be big. But this...
There. That's our way into the inner sanctum. You'd think they'd have patched that up by now. Sorry state the Empire's in.
Wait. You don't mean...
Aye. My little game of hide and seek with Bahamut ended here. A tragic cost to this remarkable architecture.
여기로 도망간 거야?
By me, he started it.
But how did he make it out alive?
I walked. You should try it.
그래서 있는 줄 알았구만. 잠입한 길이 아니라 도망쳤던 길이었어. 아, 뭔가요? 야, 이런 거 있으면
How could those creatures from Phoenix Gate be here in the mines?
Are the two places connected somehow?
뭐 같은 신전이니까 뭐 관련 있겠지 뭐. 여기서 그럼 드디어 만나나? 그 새끼도 여기 왔으려나? 근데 그 새끼 조슈아 맞지? 아직 얼굴만 보여주고 확실히 조슈아라고 얘기를 안 하니까. 아. 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 아 왜요? P 눌렀잖아요. P가 느렸다고? 아, 또 안 썼어. 씨. 나 왜 자꾸 스파르탄의 분노 안 쓰지?
Can't say I saw anything like that when I was last
좋은
here.
기술이 있잖아.
Then again, I can't say I made it this far.
왜 있는 걸 안 써? 이젠 안 쓸 수 없지.
Where did that come from?
If I had to guess. Poor beast. Another victim of the flood.
야, 이건 튀어야 되는 거 아니야? 팔을 뽑는다고?
Ready, Clive?
Always. Give them all you've got, boy.
아이고. Take it down. 아 뭐야?
Where's he off to now? Clive, look out!
아. 아니 왜 카운터 안 나갔어? 아 왜? 카운터 눌렀는데. 뭐야 춤춰? 무슨 춤? 뼈엿.
Keep your distance, boy.
끝. 야, 처음으로 게임 오버 당했다. 포션이 없긴 했는데 포션만 있었어도 원타 하는데.
Are you all right?
옆에서 뭐 좀 했나봐?
Fine.
내가 당한 거 같은데? 아니야? 많이 도와줬어?
The inner sanctum lies just beyond. Chances are the palace guard knows we're here. We should move. Not that any sane commander would send his men into a place awash with this much ether. Clive. If this all works, and the blessing fades, things are likely to get worse for our kind before they get better. Being the last to wield ether will make our talents that much more sought after. By which I mean hunted. I just hope in the end they'll see that we didn't have any other choice.
너도 그 생각은 하고 있구나.
Get us to a better place.
And here I was thinking I was the uncertain one. Luckily, 2 out of 3 of us have faith in you.
Then it all starts here. Time to earn that menacing title. Sid the Vicious, was it? We're almost there. Anyone having second thoughts?
Not me.
We're with you to the end, Sid.
Then what are we waiting for?
아, 물약 챙겨주는 거 보니까 또 뭐 하나 본데. 앞에 뭐 있는데 지금? 없을 수 없는 상황인데 지금. 바하무트 나오는 거야 설마? 아니야, 걔는 오지 말라 그랬어. 그냥 상처나 치유하라 그랬잖아, 왕이.
It's beautiful.
The heart of Sunbreak.
Well, that didn't work. I think we're gonna need a bigger sword.
야, 방법도 모르고 무작정 온 거야?
Thank you, Clive, but I meant that figuratively. The core's clearly made of sterner stuff. Tyler's going to have a fit when
방법을 알면서 일부러 그냥 한번 칼질 해본 건가?
Stand back. It's about to get cramped in here.
라무. 됐어? 생각보다 순조롭네.
Clive, look.
What is that? Sid!
크리스탈이 뭔가 봉인하고 있는 거였나봐. 조짐. 오졌음. 뭐지? 나를 공격하려고 손을 뻗는 것 같진 않은데? 뭔가 친구하자고 손 뻗는 느낌인데?
Where the hell am I? I've been here before.
이폰?
You again. Where are you? What do you want? Fuck. It's still alive.
아, 왜 자꾸 쫄 소환해? 일대일로 뜨자, 새끼야.
isn't yours.
왜 이렇게 살인 미소 날리지? 애가 왜 이렇게 해맑아? 계속 웃네. 아니 왜 용서를 못하는 거야? 감정이 쌓일 뭐가 없었잖아 사건이. 그냥 들어봤던 목소리라고. 너무 무작정 싫어하는 거 아니야? 변신. 오, 파이어볼 버스트. 아이고. 오케이. 오케이. 별거 아니구만. 이 페이지 있냐? 너무 머리를 그냥 콩 박았네. 해낸 건가? 라고 한 거 보면 아직 아니다. 뭐야. 분신술은 아니죠. 야, 광역기 줘 나도. fuck. 뭐야, 팔이 4개가 됐어?
As you wish.
뭐야. 이거 뭐야. 어이구, 새끼 막. 어이구, 막타까지 있다고? 천지붕괴. 와, 이걸 못 벗어났다고? 피했는데요. 돌아봤을 땐 알려들기. 아니, 야, 빨리 붙어야지. 뭐 하는 거야? 너 인파이터잖아. 아니야? 마법사였어? 이게 더 세? 뭐 약간 드래곤볼 같다. 안 없어졌지롱. 레벨업. 해문 뭐 주나요? 환생의 불꽃. 12초 단축되면은 괜찮을 것 같은데? 저거 광역기 쿨이 너무 길어서 짜증났는데. 그래, 그럴 것 같더라고. 딱 우리 편 느낌이 들었어. 친구 되자고 하는 것 같았어.
Clive.
Enjoy your nap?
You're wounded.
This? It's only a scratch. All right, the hole.
We'll find you a healer.
Here? No, you won't. I know who you are. And if you think I'm gonna let you have him... think again.
야, 이건 잘못된 선택 같다. 몰라, 짱짱 세질 수 있는 기회를 날린 거 아니야 지금? 이건 좀 아닌 것 같은데?
One left. That'll do me.
Try not to talk.
Clive. For so long, I thought I had all the answers. But then I met you. And I learned it wasn't a good death we should be fighting for, but a better life. It's all very well, a man reclaiming his fate. But if he can't choose how he meets it, what's the point? So, I made a choice.
네가 이렇게 가는 거야? 티폰의 힘을 얻진 못했지만 라무의 힘을 주는 거야?
The rest is in your hands. The crystal's blessing is a prison, Clive. And if it's an outlaw the world needs to help it break free. Stop. Please. I can think of none better than you.
In ashen grip, let ember glow to kindle
Oh.
flames anew.
야 뭐야 기절했다고? 아, 뭐 말도 안 되는 씨. 아, 전개 개같이 하네 진짜. 왜 기절해? 갑자기. 아, 어이가 없네.
Sorry, Clive. Had I arrived but a moment sooner. Do you remember me, boy? I saw you protect them. That was very brave. I know you're there, Ultima.
You have learned our name. What else have you learned, Phoenix?
My travels have revealed much about you and your ambitions. I know that it was you who tore me from my brother. And I know that it is his power that you seek. But know this. If you want him, you'll have to go through me.
Very well.
Breath of mine ancestors, fill these lungs that I may dispel the songs of suffering.
A disturbance.
We'll leave. My brother. Alone. This is getting us nowhere.
We agree. No more games, Phoenix. We have come to claim our vessel.
And I said no.
These flames are nothing. You will know what it is to burn.
Yours is a fleeting form. I'm not fool enough to think I can harm you. But to protect my brother, I don't have to.
These are not flames of destruction.
얘가 끝판 아닌가 그러면? 결국?
Forgotten already who I am. Just try and get to my brother now. Fiend.
그 무렵. 맞다. 쥐새끼가 있었지.
Sid, help us! Where is he? You'll do! Bastard!
Gab, we've got to go!
Not without this.
Sid is not among the dead. Shall I send a Stolas? That won't be necessary.
하나짱. 타이탄 하나짱.
The finest silks from the master weavers of Randalar.
Come,
Come, feel its softness.
Jobberbo
Make a nice
steaks,
gift for your
Jobberbo
wife.
sausage, all from greens-fed farm birds. None of the old courses you'll find elsewhere. Here, take a bite.
I've got peppers and peas, beans and beets. If it goes in a pot, I've got the lot.
Curatives, restoratives,
Look all you like, sir. It's all fresh. Picked this very morning.
Restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices, palmatives, curatives, restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices.
Might I interest you in a potion, milady? Perhaps a soothing salve to ease the aches of the road? I'm sorry. I wish you well, but may the mothers guide you.
Calmatives, curatives, restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices, calmatives, curatives, restoratives.
네? 5년 후야? 시간이 훅훅 가네.
It's good to see you, Sid. What have we learned? The bearers are locked up in an old courthouse on the edge of town. And I hardly need tell you who is there to make sure they stay that way. Kupka's private guard. It's a trap. And not a very good one at that.
Another? What does he hope to gain from this?
I'll have the captives free before nightfall.
You do nothing of the sort. Our comrades didn't give their lives for you to get your throat slit in a god's forsaken slum.
So those in the courthouse should be left to suffer.
That's not what I said. I simply meant it doesn't have to be you who frees them. Damn it all. You're as stubborn as the old Sid was. Just don't say I didn't warn you. You're Sid now, and if anything happens to him, we're finished.
Please, we don't know anything. You have to believe us. We'd help you if we could.
죽방.
But you're helping us already.
Forgive him, my lord. He did not mean to offend.
Quiet, you!
No sign of Hugo.
I'll wager he thinks as highly of his minions' traps as we do.
Then this should be easy.
Don't hurt us. I beg of you.
Quiet means quiet, branded scum.
나쁜 놈들.
It's going to be all right. I'm here to even the odds. Any objections?
It's him, the outlaw. Sid's here.
Come on.
Go! Summon the others!
says.
Safe.
라무의 힘.
Sid dies here.
야, 시간 안 멈춰? 야, 어떻게 쓰는 거야?
Outlaws in here. Bring me his head.
How many are there? Titan sends his regards.
와.
Enough of this. Let him play with the kitten.
헐.
They brought a pet. You'll pay for what you've done, Sid.
Those things are fast.
We'll have to be faster. Too slow. Nice try.
알고? 알고? 이렇게 눌렀는데. 컷. 쉽구만. 그냥 라이트닝 샤도 주려고 만든 보스전이네. 전혀 라이트닝하고 상관없는 몬스터였는데.
To hell with this!
They'll tell Hugo.
Let them. There's been more than enough bloodshed for one day.
뚜뚜뚜뚜뚜뚜뚜. 다 맨발로 다녀.
Murderer. All of our friends are dead because of you. Do you hear me? They used us as bait. Bait to lure you out of your stinking hole, all because you couldn't just let things be.
What are you even doing here? We never asked to be saved. Did you think we'd thank you? They'll never forgive us. We're all marked now.
그래, 뒤가 더 안 좋을 수 있다 했어.
For 5 years we fought to secure a better life for our kind. To see that we are treated as equals. Do you not want that?
What we want is to be left alone. Every time you show your faces, it is we who suffer.
It's all right. I'm sorry.
Just leave us be. This is our home, and this is where we'll stay.
Sid told us this wouldn't be easy. They'll come round.
If you say so.
We should go.
야, 근데 우리 댕댕이 수명이 꽤 기네. 오래 사네, 우리 댕댕이. 새로운 은신처가 생겼네. 잠깐 장실 좀 갔다 와서 이어하겠습니다. 어디 새로운 집으로. 우리 원래 친구들은 그대로 있는 건가?
That night 5 years ago, we destroyed what for many was a symbol of hope. For a reason they'll never know. We cannot blame them for thinking us the cause of their misery. Though it's to give them a better tomorrow, they see only that we've made their lives harder today. Yet the boil must be lanced if it is to heal.
I can't help but wonder if we've made the right choice.
When Sid said that he wanted to create a world where we were free. Free to choose our own path. I honestly don't think it mattered to him if that choice was right or wrong. Only that it was our own.
I miss him.
A world where we can live and die as equals. That's what he wanted. What we want. And that's why I bear his name. It's why we've all chosen to bear his legacy. And I'm not going to let anything stand in our way.
Rides over, lovebirds. Home, sweet home. Otto was asking after you.
다 그대로 있어. Otto.
Welcome back, Sid. Finish with that log so we can call it a wall.
Look, it's Sid.
Staying on this time?
가부 어딨어?
All operations are suspended until further notice.
Yes, Captain. Ah, there you are, Clive. Word of your adventures arrived this morning. Victor sent his thanks.
I doubt Kupka will miss the fools he sent to catch me. Not a single one of the bearers we saved showed any interest in coming with us. No one seems keen to join hands with an outlaw. Any news while we were away?
None worth mentioning. Gav's still off keeping an eye on the Republican army. Should be back any day now.
Understood. If anyone needs me, I'll be in the map room.
Still can't work that one out. There must be better places than the hull of a gutted airship to bury your nose in a book.
Yet this is where she's chosen to be. And I'm sure she has her reasons. I'd trust I'm not intruding.
Back from your mission? I'm beginning to think your habit of surviving cannot be attributed to luck alone.
One might say the same of you, Vivian Ninetails.
I'll have you know that only 4 attempts have been made on my life, and none was especially memorable. So, to what do I owe the honor? Could it be that you've come for one of my lessons?
Is that so hard to believe?
Very well then. Shall we start with the state of the realm? To absolutely no one's surprise, she finds herself at the mercy of armies and outlaws. Well, mostly armies. Though that's not for want of trying, is it, Clive? But the real question is, how did we get here? Long though Sambrek's dominion over northeastern Storm has endured, recent days have seen the Blight wrest ever more land from her grasp. For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sambrequois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the crystalline dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor. A nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly, there is no better place to stage an army. From there, the Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire, the Dhalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed, and of course, our friends in Yaran. Who will be left standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled?
You were born in Twinside. Do you not fear for your home?
Oh, dark clouds are wont to gather over the Dominion. Yet in spite of it all, she has ever endured. And when the storm has passed, I am confident she will remain. Now, as to the matter of payment for today's lesson, complete a simple errand for me and we shall consider ourselves even.
Even? Right.
Return this volume to old tomes in the shelves. Tell him it was, adequate.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to visit our resident historian.
할아버지도 잘 도망오셨네.
I don't know, perhaps.
아유, 할머니도 잘 오셨고. 그 와중에 책도 다 챙겼네.
Now that is a name I have not heard for a long time. So long, in fact, I had half forgotten it was mine. Welcome home, Clive. You were missed, as always.
I believe this belongs to you. Vivian asked me to return it.
Ready? Our resident scholar devours books faster than young Tet does lemon tarts. Would that I could do the same, but alas, I no longer possess the necessary constitution for such indulgence, either in words or tarts. That said, I have continued my search for mention of the creature you encountered at Drake's Head, but without access to the great libraries of Oriflamme or the Dominion, I regret that I have been able to find little and less. I am sorry.
Please, don't apologize. I'll send word to our associates. See if they can't furnish you with more books.
I fear it is not more books that I require, but the right ones. Mayhap we look in the wrong places. There are still libraries to the north.
I'll see what I can do.
You are too kind. There are not many in this world who would indulge the whims of a tired old historian.
Not too tired to go filching Kupo nuts, though. Always got a pocket for him. Nicks him off the Moogle.
Hush now.
We all know there's no such thing as Moogles.
The twins seem well.
Aye. Yet they laugh far too little for one so young. The loss of their parents weighs heavy on them, however well they hide it. Titan took much from us that night, from some more than others, and the wounds that remain, they are not quick to heal.
Which is why we must give them all the time they need.
That we must. Just as I must give you the time you need to recuperate. Good day, Clive.
Good day. Gav will be back soon. I should get some rest while I can.
그래, 빨리 가보고 싶어. 살아있나 보네.
Not back a blink and you're already off solving everyone's problems.
의사쌤?
It looks good, Clive.
I'd had that brand for so long. What it was like.
The scalpel did most of the work. Ah, before I forget.
Not a Stolas.
And then you get...
What could Gav have thought worthy of a letter?
Well, once the hall's swept, it's over to the tavern.
편지함? 그래, 아까 눈 다쳤지.
What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kupka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance, the one we've been waiting for.
But look how far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid. Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash. But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
I know, but...
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
He did. He was there. It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima. If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
살아있다고 이제 깨달았네. 그냥 뭐 잘못 봤겠지 뭐 이런 개같은 전개로 갈 줄 알았는데.
To a world without mother crystals. To Sid.
조슈아 옷도 이뻐졌어. 설마 이제 조슈아 플레이 가능?
And so the North is lost.
I knew that the blight spread ever more swiftly.
근데 이 여자애는 누구지?
This is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
Master Clive, a moment, if you... my apologies, I didn't mean to... intrude.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone missing. Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well.
드리우는 아문.
What would make Martha leave the rest?
이미 충분히 조진 것 같은데 아문이 더 드리운다고?
Does that one have blood on it?
Well, don't just stand there gawping. Go on then. You'll not find a better price than that.
오.
Is that all?
I got ya. What do you want? No scratches, right? That it? Fine.
Have we any more knuckle pipe?
노래 겁나 많네.
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial blood was spilled. But was somewhere in the middle of it.
You think this was...
Of course it bloody was. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway. And now it sounds naturally. Old Martha could see the one.
And now she's missing. She's fallen into that.
A couple of cursed... They should speed up the search. But if this is as bad...
Don't worry.
마사는 중요하지.
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
Best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Let's get you to a physical, shall we?
야, 씨 소환수가 그럼 6개라고? 어빌리티 포인트가 왜 이렇게 없지? 풀이 몇 춘지 안 나오네. 이거 배우고 싶은데. 참자. 환생의 불꽃은 참자.
Sid? What said you'd be coming? I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials ascended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the same.
저건 뭐야?
Hold still. You're making it worse.
아, 하잉, 걸어가야 돼요.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone.
The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
빨리 마더 크리스탈을 다 뽀개야 될 것 같은데. 그 다음에 우리가 세상을 지배하자. 우리만 쓸 수 있는 마법을 사용해서. 어? 마사.
Are you hurt? Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something. Tell us what happened. What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
흑기사.
The Black Shields? The bastards caught wind. The abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds, poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Then they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Black Shields.
뭔가 얼굴도 약간 시드처럼 된 것 같기도 하고.
There has only ever been one order of shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far, even for the Empire. Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
No.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offense.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law.
이게 흑기사인가 보다.
To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long.
아직 흑기사 보스는 아니네. 보스급이 언제 나오려나?
Is that all of them?
I think so.
그건 뭐지? 마지막 자원?
I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
Found her.
The abbot.
이런.
The bearers died protecting him, calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The cuttings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Matt to beg Sid's aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Sid! Where are you? Sid!
In here! We found a survivor!
Clive. He's gone.
We've laid the abbot to rest. But the bearers... they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
뭘까? 저 마지막 건. 안 뜨네. 도대체 저 새로운 자원 정체가 뭐야? 뭐지?
Do you think it's spotted us, Torgal? What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball.
All yours, Torgal. Torgal, kill! Waker! This one. All yours, Torgal. Over here. Ruler.
음.
All yours, Torgal. Torgal, kill! All yours, Torgal. The many blades!
야, 왜 이렇게 마법이 화려해? 잡목 같은데? 오, 메테오라이트.
You didn't see that coming.
그러게, 쉽지 않았어.
That must be the bridge. So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
미안,
No
좆됐어.
one survived then.
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening.
개빡침.
Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived.
갑자기
He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
감정의
We
기복이.
must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
아, 저거 뭐냐고. 정말로. 저 새로운 자원 정체 뭐냐고.
No. Where's Gav?
I hear there's trouble.
And what can I do for you?
보라색이라고 무조건 못 파는 건 아니네. 가보는 팔 수 있네. 이씨. 우리 가보를.
You're rubbing me blind, you know. Come again. Oh, don't.
너무 비싼 거 아니냐 엘릭서?
The other way.
돈도 없는데.
Ah, Clive! Oh, I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head?
저것도 이제 부수러 가야 돼?
And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody
엄청 빡빡하게 지키고 있겠네. 우리가 부수려고 하는 걸 아니까.
Too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
While the two nations beat their shields, the rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the Mother Crystals. Four Mother Crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rosfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune, along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
이건 뭔데?
What are we waiting for, indeed?
That room's as ragged as...
So Martha's all right.
커버?
Ah, yes. Our Mr. I'll stick with nectar if it's all the same. The hunt board, it's where the curse breakers.
아까 그 리스키 뭐.
Right. The people of Valisthea are the last thing they need is, and perhaps I can.
날개 달린 귀부인. 오.
Here for another of my lectures. Allow me to educate you. I have the details here.
오살. 오호. 야, 신기하네. 이런 것 시간에 따라서 아직 정확하게 누군지는 모르는 거구나. 옛 정임. 뭐야, 약장수 소녀? 얘는 왜 나와?
Very good.
That room's as ragged. If you're worried about our supplies, we've plenty. Karen's seen to that.
Your uncle always seemed a kindly soul, if a little.
if it's all right to touch.
Clive. Not saying Fornian, do you? And?
아, 지금 칼 하나를 계속 강화하는 거야?
So, will it be?
그러네.
Anything else?
보라색 템이라 못 파는 게 아니라 그 칼의 재료로 들어갔구나. 없는 거였구나.
Did you come through the forge today? It smells like a still.
아, 이거 뭐야? 그럼 그냥 아무것도 안 나오는 거야?
I hear there's trouble in Rosaria.
뒷이야기는 내일 이어서. 조슈아 역시 살아 있었어. 그럼 내일 이어서 하겠습니다. 모두 좋은 밤 되시고 빠이.